Hey y'all, it's Candy with Candy's Creations. Today we're going to make this kit from Jam Designs and Supplies. So you are going to get this 24-inch evergreen base, and when you get it, it's going to be kind of flat, so you're going to want to fluff it out. Just pull these out and just do like a Christmas tree. Just fluff out all of your pine, and then just all the way down from the top. Go all the way down and fluff and pull these branches, because you want to be able to utilize all these branches. Alright, and then so we got it all good and fluffed out. So with this kit, you're going to get this swag base, and you're going to also get 2 of these beautiful picks. This is going to be a very fun summer swag. And then you'll get 2 of these. Love, love, love these colors and the flirtiness, all of them. And then you'll get 2 of the turquoise 60919. You're going to get a bushel. Look how beautiful these are together. This is going to be like a major poppage. So let's go. Is that a word? Poppage? And then you'll get also right here one of these. So we'll just sprinkle this one out after we get the other ones in there. So these are really, really super easy. You could take this recipe, guys, and do anything, any season you want. So you're going to get 2.5 yards of this print, and then you're going to get 3.5 yards of, so you'll get a little bit more of this one. So we might make some extra loops with this. With that being said, we'll see how we're going to do it. But what I'm going to do to start is, you know, with these picks, that's the great thing, is that you don't really need any greenery because it's got all this greenery on it already. So if you want to and you have some at your house in your stash and you want to add some to it, you can. But this is just fine the way it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer up, and we're just going to go to where the middle right here is in the middle of the swag, and then we're going to just take the other one and fluff it out really good, and we're just going to layer it together like this, and we're going to make sure these are all fluffed out to where the sides are going to get some good coverage. I'm not tying anything in yet. Just make sure it's all good and fluffed out. All the flowers are being seen. And then we're going to layer also these beautiful orange ones right on the top. Literally right on the top. And I'm going to go a little bit lower. See how this is a little bit higher up here? We're going to go a little bit lower to kind of just staircase those out. And then I'm going to do this one as well. Fluff all these beautiful things out. All right, do this one this way. And I'm going to go ahead and go a little bit higher. Let these layer up a little bit higher. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie these around the spine. Take the ties, go right here in the middle. And then I'm going to go find some ties right here, and we're going to just make sure 2 is going to go around there. Tie that spine, these spines in of those. Make sure these flowers are all staying. Look how pretty and fluffy that is already. And then take down here, so we tied it in 3 places. So we got tied in there, tied in there, tied in there. Let's try to hide that the best we can, but we're gonna layer it up with some other stuff. So I think before I add my ribbon, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to cut up. Let me just put this to the side. We're going to take these two 60919 and I'm going to cut them up, or we're going to pull them apart. They pull apart in threes. And I'm going to just cut this one off. So we'll have 6 total. And how I like to do mine is I'm just going to cut them flush and fluff them out like this, because when you rip them off they kind of get jagged edged and they won't go in, you know, it's kind of harder to put them in your design. So these little curly things, I like to just do them around my finger and give them some little extra character. And like to fluff these, y'all, there's no really rocket science. Just take them and just, you know, spread them out in your fingers. Just fluff them out. Let's go ahead and cut these flush and fluff them. So we have 2 of these pieces because we had 2 pieces of 60919 and 1 of each of the pieces that comes off of the 3 have the little curly on it. So I will want to be cautious of that as I'm placing it in my swag. So we're going to want to get all the goodie we can off of it, out of it. That's why you want to fluff it all good and wide. So we got 6 pieces, and these are the ones that have the 2 little curlies on them. And you're going to just work these around. Get these to the side. And we're just going to take these 6 pieces and we're going to work them in around the edges to make sure this fills out. So this is what we have. So we layered the picks, and so this has the little curly. I kind of always like to, I'm dipping this in my glue, and we're just going to work it here. I kind of always like to start my little curlies. So what I'm going to do is, I have a curly right here. I'm going to offset that to come here, and here's the other one. All right, we're just going to glue this one right here. So I offset those, one here of the turquoise, and now we're going to work, so we'll have 4 more pieces, and you're just going to want to proportion those out. So I'll just go, got that one there. I'll just work this one here. I just dipped this end in my Gorilla Glue high temp glue gun. High temp glue pot. I have a Charbonder glue pot. So we got that one there. We're just going to tear these out, but just be cautious that you have 4. So we're just going to balance these. I'm just going to go right here. All right. So we have it here, we have it here, we have it here, and we already have it here. So now we can see we got 2 pieces left. I'm going to go here and I'm going to go here. All right, look, we got some good bones going on already here. Okay, so I'm going to, what we have left is the ribbon, and then we have our flowers, and now we're going, and we also have this other one little piece right here. So let's lay that to the side. We'll put our flowers over here. I think I'm gonna, now that I got my structure going on and my base, my good base, I'm gonna go ahead and make up a bow and work what we have left around our bow. And we know we have to fill up this, so to fill up our space, we're going to go ahead and make the bow and just fill in our space. Y'all, this is 3.5 yards, and I'm just going to leave a long tail because I know I'm probably going to trail it down, but I'm just going to make a loop. This is about an 8-inch loop. Yep, about an 8-inch loop. We're going to have this long flowy tail here. Twist to the left. Hold it with your fingers. Twist back up. And I'm just going to do some like more loops. So we're going to do a twist, and I'm going to make another loop, and I'm going to do a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to do a twist to the left and make, so we got 4 loops, and I'm just going to trim this top. This is what we have left. Twist that back. I always like to just twist the back and make sure my ribbons are just running all the same way. So this is what we got so far. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to layer it. I'm just holding this one. I'm going to leave a, not as long of a tail because I want them layered at different lengths. So I'm going to make a loop. This one's probably more of like a 6-incher. And then, hold on, I got to turn this over. There we go. Turned it over because I want my back tail to be, I'm going to twist the back right here. I want my back tail to be twist flowing. Alright, so let's see, I'm going to do twist to the left, make a loop, and I'm going to trim that off. And I think what I'm going to do with this is just hold this, and I'm going to go here, and we're going to find a spot, and I'm just going to open my ties, and definitely I'm going to go to the top. So this is where I tied in the spine. I'm going to open it back up, and I'm just layering it right here. We're going to twist it back to hold there. And I'm going to take these, and I'm just going to let them kind of flow, and I'm going to hold them, pinch them together. We're going to do a little waterfall to the next one. This is where the third one is tied in. Or open it back up. Layer this right here. Twist. Let's go ahead and dovetail these ends before I forget. Just kind of fold it and cut it upwards. Fold it, cut it upwards. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to still use this. I just want to see, I want to go ahead and put my flowers in here, and then I'm going to work around my flowers. I'm going to go ahead and trim this right here, where those ties are super long. Where I tied that ribbon in right there. Okay, y'all know the swag bases, they always have like longer ties at the top than they do the smaller ones, so we had to trim those because they were extra long. Okay, let's cut up these flowers. Love these colors. I don't think I'm going to use any of these leaves because they're way too dark, so I'm not going to save any of my leaves. You can use your leaves if you want to. So, and this is just going to be, you know, normally if I'm using a swag with a sign or some kind of attachment or something, I will normally just use partial of this bush. But being that this is all florals and like they are the star of the show, there is no sign, there is no attachment, I'm going to use this whole bush. Alright, so let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 heads to work with. And I know I'm going to go up here to the top. I'm just dipping this in my hot glue. And we're just going to go right up here. Trying to make sure I'm not hiding any flowers of the other really pretty flowers. And just going to definitely automatically go over where my ties are. Definitely need to just work this middle, hide these spines that we layered in here. There's a long piece right here. I'm going to just use my glue gun and put, this has a little bit of a leaf left on it, but you're not going to be able to see it. I want to go to the very top right up here to have it peeking out. Right above my bow. Got two more, so we're just going to go right here. I'll try to open these so I'll cover these flowers. This is kind of new for me. I've never really made a swag with nothing but flowers in it and florals, I don't believe. Not that I recall. So I kind of kept them like here. So that's different for me. I like it. I think it's pretty. I like to try something different myself. We'll just keep this one low. They're just tiered out. All right, so I like that. And before we go any further, all I have left is to sprinkle this out, right? All right, for these last two pieces that we have of these ribbons, we're just gonna do a one looper, about a 6-inch, anywhere between 4 and 6 inches. Twist the back. And do the same thing. We're gonna layer this on the top. That's how I make my baby bows for the most part. So just got 2 loops, 2 tails, and I am gonna go down here. I'm just gonna take a zip tie and I'm going to zip tie it to one of the spines right here of the picks. Where I have it positioned, there are no ties down here that are long enough. So I'm just making an anchor with a zip tie. Make sure we're not strangling our flowers. Oh, I love the double bows like that. The big bow and then like that. Okay, so we're going to use this last. We're going to use this last filler bush. Just we got one pick, and we're going to just make sure we're going to cut it up, and then we're going to sprinkle it to make sure we are going to hide all the, any holes we have. Just going to take a step back and just place it in to cover any of our mechanics, such as like where we have ribbon tied in. All right, so we got this. We definitely have to have something coming. We got 3 pieces. We got to have something for sure coming to hide this. I was going to do my little candy nugget, but I decided not to. So I'm going to just dip this in my glue, and I'm going under this flower right here. And we're going to layer that. Ooh, wee, that's pretty and flirty. Okay, I love that. And then I can see, and this will also tear out. So we got it here, and then there's a hole right here. And I'm going to go right under here with this piece. Cover up this hole, and then we're going to go low with this. going to go where the ribbon is tied in down here at the bottom. Just hiding those mechanics of the zip ties or where the ribbon's tied in with the... Alright, this is what it looks like. I'll play with it when I get on my door, and get you guys a picture and get you a link to this amazing summer kit. I love it. I hope y'all love it too. Thanks. See you later.